In the past, there have been a handful of videos using one team of 5 units to complete all 3 dungeons: Giants, Dragons, Necropolis. I've done one. Childish did a actually community challenge where he challenged a bunch of Twitch streamers and YouTubers to do the challenge. And Sean B recently did one with a speed team. And I'm not sure if we've ever done one with farmable units though. So today the game plan is to take one team of 5 units that are farmable and clear Giants, Dragons, and Necropolis in a somewhat timely fashion. Not like a 5-minute time. We want a somewhat quick and efficient team. The benefit of this is to be able to, if you're maybe free to play and you're newer to the game and don't have a lot of the nat 4s that it takes to do like the faster teams like the Twins and stuff like that and Lucian, that you can do a team with what you have as long as you farm decent enough runes to be able to do it. So that is the game plan, to have one team for 5 dungeons, 3 dungeons. 2020 we might have 5 dungeons, I don't know. But anyway, let's get it started. Alright, first off, Giants B10. What are we going to use? We're going to use one of the staple, I guess, staple units that everyone gets early game. I showed you already the cowgirl, light cowgirl. Of course we're going to use, where is this light cowgirl? I can't even find her. Boom, we're going to use the light cowgirl. What are some other good options? We have attack buff, we have defense break. I mean, we have defense break, we don't have attack buff. We're going to take Franin, and we're going to take double Tark. That's right, we're going to take double Tark. Double Tark's still very viable. You'd be surprised, double Tark's still very viable. Okay. So we also have, by the way, we also have strips as well. We have strips, we have attack gauge decrease, we have a lot of burst damage, we have attack power leader skill. I believe the water magic knight is 25% attack power leader skill. She's actually on Swift. It'd be better on Violent Revenge, but I was like, I don't want to re-rune her for this, because I'm lazy. So we have her on Swift. Violent Revenge would be better for Necro, but she's going to be able to do it just fine in Necro. And we see we have an attack buff. We don't have a defense break on this Golem. This Golem, doesn't he have like insane resistance though? It's pretty crazy resistance. But I mean, a lot of stuff can beat Giants B10. This is not the most. Look at this resisting. Come to us. Maybe in 2020, can we fix? It's not even 2020. It's still a long way to go by 2020. Could we maybe decrease the giant in the middle to have the golem in the middle to have like a normal amount of resistance? Not like, isn't the math like when it was data mined like some ridiculous amount of resistance, like insane amount of resistance? So we have the attack gauge reduction. He countered, but it was super fine. Ooh, we got the attack buff eventually on, but we didn't do enough damage. We didn't get it on sooner, so we did lose some damage. So we could have actually cleared this a little bit faster, but it's fine. The giant has no attack gauge right now, so not bad. What's the time? I believe it's going to be like 120, 130. I was pretty close. Between 120 and 130, I was pretty dead on. Okay, so it's not the best time, but it is a usable Giants B10 time. But now, this might be a little tricky. We have Dragons B10. Are we going to be able to complete Dragons B10? We do have a lot of... Keep in mind, this Water Magic Knight has a lot of attack gauge reduction, especially the team up with the Tarks. There's going to be a lot of AoE attack gauge reduction every time they team up. We're not going to take as many dots, damage over time, because of this, the Fran, the fairy. We also do have a strip, remember, on the Cowgirl. So Cowgirl's second skill is going to strip. So we took 1 defense break. We did take a decent amount of damage, right? But we do have a healer here. The attack power buffer is our healer as well. So there we go. More attack gauge reduction. They're not moving anytime soon. She's got the magic shot. Provides some defense breaks. There we go. There we go. I wish you would have used that. I wish you would have used both of those this time, but okay, we got some. We didn't get as much attack gauge reduction as I would have liked. I really wish we had that 3rd skill right now. There we go. We got some attack gauge reduction on the right tower, which is very important. Let's do that. We're actually going to, unless he teams up. He didn't team up. Okay, so we're kind of in a rough spot right now. Unless we get a strip on there. So we're going to take a little bit of damage I don't want to take. But, okay, we didn't take enough damage to kill us. Cool. For consistency's sake, though, let's do this again. I want to do it again for consistency's sake. Why do I keep repeating the same thing that I say? 125. You know that's a usable Dragons B10 team. You always want it to be faster, but 125 for farmable units, for farmable 3 stars, 2 stars, and 1 4-star that the game just gives you like your first day of playing the game. All farmable units. So not bad. I just want to make sure, maybe it was a fluke, maybe it wasn't a fluke. Let's see it again. I want to make sure that we can be a little bit more... I mean, I could show you 10 runs and make sure we're consistent, but I want to at least show a second run. So I want to see if maybe we can even get a better time. Right? Got some attack gauge reduction. The attack gauge reduction, man, and that's one of the things. This Lapis is very underrated. Very underrated unit. So Lapis is actually on, like I said, Lapis is on Swift. Fran is on Violent Will. She doesn't need to be Will for dungeons, of course. She'd be better on Violent Revenge when it comes to Necro. Let's see, we got the attack buff. We got the attack gauge reduction. Not a lot of reduction on that right tower, which is really what is important to me. I really want that reduction on the right tower. So if we were Violent, we could be reducing more with the Lapis as well. So we're going to take extra damage from that dragon because he's low on HP. Plus, we have some dots on us. So, it was still consistent, though. That's the thing to take from this. It was still consistent. And 120, it was a second off. Okay, second off. I mean, it's not a 36-second team, but it works. Now, this is where we're going to start hitting some challenges because we have Lore and Violent Revenge. But the Tarks are not on... The Tarks actually don't need to be on Violent. The Lapis would be great to have on Violent. Fran would be better to have on Revenge. So we're missing a little bit of efficiency as far as completing Necro to the best of our capabilities. But we're going to take it in. We're going to see how we could do. And I think we'll do just fine. There's just so many... Like, remember, every time Tark does his team-up skill, the third skill, if he teams up with Lapis... Then is doing multi-hits, because she's got multi-hit first skill. Cowgirl has multi-hit first skill. Fran has multi-hit first skill. So consider Tark's third skill to be a... Basically, could break the shield by itself. So. It's not... It's kind of underrated. So let's get some attack gauge reductions there. Some more attack gauge reductions. Some attack breaks. Some defense breaks. Some speed break. And nothing is going crazy. I mean, that was a pretty decent clear on this... mid-game, mid-boss lich. And actually, we could have even taken this into the light one, couldn't we? The 8, level 8. Because the Cowgirl does strips and she does heal block. So let's see, we got some multi-hits, we got some, finally a defense break, some attack buffs. He's going to steal something, but... Yep, so he steals the Cowgirl. Okay. Not too bad. She's not super tanky, so... she's not tanky at all. So, it's not a problem killing her, right? It's kind of tricky when he steals something that's like a little on the tankier side, and you're like, oh, this is going to take forever. So... let's try it again for consistency's sake. We could have... 1 minute 32 seconds. Okay. 1 minute 32 seconds. Let's try it again for consistency's sake, though. I don't want to just... I mean, we could have tried Giants as well for consistency's sake. Also, we need it to be 10 minutes, right? We need it to be a 10-minute video. Yeah, because that's YouTube. Lols. That's just that's the YouTube thing. It's kind of like cringy, but that's also the YouTube thing. You know what? Just use ad block. There you go. Then it doesn't matter if my videos are 10 minutes long. Winning at life. Alright, but I want to show... Mostly, I just want to show consistency, though. That's the thing. I didn't think about the 10-minute thing until afterwards. When are my videos ever shorter than 10 minutes, though? It's probably like 45 minutes. 10-minute video. Lols. Bagel got them 7-hour videos. I do have 7-hour videos, don't I? I think I actually do have 7-hour videos. Probably. I know I got like 5-hour videos at least. 10 minutes. Lulz. If only they were that short. I do have to make more concise videos though, because not everyone has 4 million hours to watch bagel videos. I know some people like them long, but giggity. I know some people like them long, but we do need to kind of be... Oh! Team up! Beast mode! But anyway, just fun food for thought that there is a farmable, somewhat decent speed team for completing all Giants, Dragons, and Necropolis. And everything was around 90 seconds. Everything, like, it averaged out to be a little, like, around... Oh, yeah. You know what? I think we've earned some summons, right? Right, kids? I think we've earned some summons. Let me stick... What am I going to stick in storage? What am I going to stick in storage? It doesn't matter what we stick in storage. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Unicorn. I just wanted to stick something in that we weren't working on doing something with, or didn't plan on working on doing something with soon. So. Hey! Skill up for the Water Magic Knight. Here you go. She's already max skilled. She's already max skilled. Let me show you guys the runes on these. This is one of the talks that we were using. This even a 5-star rune. There's a reason a while ago that we didn't upgrade that. But really, these were runed for other things. This is not runed for this video specifically. So they lose out on... They really don't need to be as fast for... I still like them to be fast, just in general, but I was using them for something else, for different stuff. Same thing with the this girl. I was using her for different stuff. That's why she's as fast as she is. It would be better if she was on Violent Revenge. I think I would probably still do speed core damage attack if you're going to do her for all 3 dungeons. Because you want... She's got... The crit rate could be a little bit better though. But like I said, I was using her for something else. And I just stuck some... Like some of these runes are just not even upgraded. Not even grinded and stuff like that. She doesn't need to be this fast. Especially for Necro, she doesn't need to be this fast. Violence is not bad on her though. And better overall stats would be nice. Again, I was using her. I needed her to be a specific speed for another thing that is not related to this at all. And that's why she was on, that's why she's on the specific runes that she's on. I would just put better value, Violent Revenge, speed core damage attack, better value runes on her. But yeah, that's why some of her runes are not grinded or lacking in one way or another. For her, she is on speed HP. Some of these runes are a little bit better than they need to be, really. I know you're gonna be like, oh, I don't have will runes. I don't have runes with, actually, this rune is not anything special. I don't have runes at 25, 26 speed. She doesn't need to be 25, 26 speed. That's stuff that I had on her for other things. Violent Revenge, it's okay if she's slower. Not an issue. Not plus 30 speed. I mean, 200 speed is fine. 200 speed should be fine on her. I do actually kind of like Lapis fast though for Giants and Dragons. I mean, for Dragons, you're gonna kind of need her to be fast though. Oh, by the way, I got one of these not too long ago. It was on stream, but I don't know if I mentioned it on YouTube. And then she's on speed core damage attack over here. Not anything super crazy insane. She's not even skilled up for the. It helps to have her second skill skilled up though. But the more you skill them up, the better the success rate. If you don't invest in them, you're not going to see as... If you put 5-star garbage runes on them, you're not going to see very great success rate on the team anyway. But that is a team for... You can do what you got to do, right? You do your Giants team first. Like, in theory, you do your Giants team first. You use it on Giants first. Lower rune requirements. Farm. Get good Giants runes. Then move to Dragons. Don't need the violent on the stuff for Dragons necessarily. As long as you, I would stick Swift if you can't get the, you know, because you didn't farm dragons yet. Swift on those, on the units. And then after you farm dragons, then you would go to Necro after you have the Violent Runes already. If you don't have the, you're like, oh, I gotta do Necro, but I don't have the good enough Violent Runes. That's red flag. You go back to dragons. Okay? Don't just be like, oh, well, I did Dragons B10 100 times. Now I'm gonna go move on to Necro. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Go farm more dragons. You know what I mean? Because I don't want people to think that, like, you need a certain amount of, like, premium everything. You need to at least farm decent stuff up. You need to at least farm decent enough runes, but this team can do it. This team can do it. You can be flexible with the runes even. Despair, if you're having trouble clearing the waves, Despair on like the water Magic Knight is actually not bad. And then, but you lose the value when you get to like the bosses, because you can't Despair at the bosses. So you get more value out of like Swift or Violent when it comes to the bosses. But I'm just saying, if you're having trouble clearing those, sometimes the Despair helps. But anyway, guys. That's it for that. Now it's definitely over. It's 300 minutes at this point. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a fun little team you can use in multiple dungeons. I'll see you as always in the next one.